Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Blue Protocol video. Now today we had a massive developer update live stream, number 6. It was nearly 2 hours long, and believe me, there was a lot of information thrown upon us, which was great news. So what I've done is, because obviously that's I wasn't going to do a 2-hour reaction, so I've compiled down. I've got a lot of notes. I took a lot of notes down and information. So basically I compiled it down. I've got some clips that I wanted to share with you guys and girls. I'm also going to be doing a few other separate videos because I don't want this video to be 40 minutes long. So I'm going to go through these important things that I wanted to bring to you, and then stay tuned for some other separate videos talking about some other topics that they shared with us. So now, as we can see here, I've got for you guys and girls, fishing. So yeah, you can basically fish in Blue Protocol. As you can see here on the map, look for the fish symbol. Pretty self-explanatory, I know. These will be the location and the areas that you can obviously have some fun, relax, and just start fishing. Now currently there isn't anything like, there's no meaning to this, if you like. There's no, like, you can't sell the fish, you can't like you know, salvage them and get some materials from them or anything at this current time. They said it's just basically more of a fun, relaxing, like think of it like a mini game basically. So it's just somewhere to relax and chill out. And yeah, I'm not really much of a fisher in real life or in MMOs, but this looks pretty this looks pretty chill. It looks fun. It looks relatively easy, obviously, so I'll definitely give it a go. They did say though on my notes here that they are looking into making ways later on where you can possibly sell the fish to, you know, to a vendor, and there's other things that other avenues that they're gonna touch on basically. Now, oh, also one thing to add, and I want Amazon Game Studios, this is one for you. You can actually fish in this game. Swim, sorry. You can swim in this game. But yeah, this bit here, this is talking about there's going to be channels, by the way, like layers to each channel. So there's a player limits. So the first one here is for the town. There's going to be 200 players in each channel in the town areas. There's going to be in the field. So like, I guess, I don't know why. It's just translated to field. So in the field sections, there's going to be 30 players. In dungeons / arena, it's going to be 6 per channel. And then this other one here, number 30, is going to be raids. So it's going to be 30 player raids. So that's really, really exciting. And then this leads us into the next bit here. This is about the camps, where you're basically going to be able to teleport here or run to here. There's going to be a teleportation portal in each zone that will bring you to here. And when you're injured, as you can see, if you don't want to use any potions, or if you just want to sit down, relax, you know, take some nice photos with the photo mode that they have, and just chill out with your friends or meet new people, you can come here, light the fire, and then just chill out, just sit down. You don't have to sit on the logs. He'll show us in a second. You can also just emote and sit on the floor next to the fire. So yeah, another important thing here you go. Another important thing here to note is that the enemies, the mobs, you cannot get aggro whilst you're in this camp. They will not attack you whilst you're here, so you don't have to worry about if you need to go AFK for a quick second and you want to just leave your character here, you're not going to pull aggro, so that's nice to know. And also there's going to be this gourmet NPC, so like a chef, but they're going to be roaming around at certain camp spots. There's the teleportation portal. So yeah, these NPCs, they will give you buffs. So I'm assuming it'll be a food buff of some sort, like maybe, this is just speculation, you know, regeneration of health, or more attack speed, more movement speed. So yeah, if you find those guys, look out for them and try and get your buffs, of course. Now, I didn't bother clipping it because there's not much to clip, but they did mention also cross-play and cross-server. At the moment, there isn't going to be cross-play between PC and console. They are working on it and they do want it in the game, which is the good news because, I mean, it's going to be 2023. If you don't have cross-play, what are you doing? But at the moment, there is no such thing. Now, these little fenders, these little like furry things, I don't know what the name is for them. I'm just going to call them a pet. But you can find these all over in all the zones. And if you find all of them, you'll get achievements basically. So that's again another little mini game. You want to have some fun. You want to try and locate all of them. Think of it like a Pokemon. You want to catch them all. I'm definitely going to try. And I mean, why not? They're little cute furry things. So that's another little fun thing. And then we're going to be moving on to the beauty salon section, where basically you're going to be able to, customize your character. Now there is 2 types of tickets here. You can change your gender. You can even change your teeth. And you can actually save. They have character presets, which is huge. So if you find a perfect look, like say this is your finalized look here, you can actually save that as a preset. So you can come back to that at a later date if you want to change it up. So you can have multiple looks, multiple styles. There's so much customization with the eyes, the hair, the sliders. You know what I'm saying with the sliders? And again, like I said, even down to the teeth. I don't remember much MMOs, and so I haven't, unless I've just not really noticed. I don't really know where you could change teeth, but that's pretty cool. I believe you can even have 2 different color eyes. So that, again, another little cool thing here. And what you can also do is as well, you can dye your clothing, but not all parts of the clothes are dyeable, and also not all clothes can be dyed. That's fine. You just have to look out on the piece of clothing, like on this jacket, for example. It will have an icon to say you can dye this. You can only dye the shoulders here, or you can dye the hood. So you don't have to just guess. You'll know what you can and can't dye. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, here you go. Here's the teeth. I mean, call me a geek, call me a nerd, but that's pretty darn cool, right? You can have something like vampire sort of teeth. So imagine, I'm really getting ideas in my head. Imagine you've got the vampire teeth, you've got different color eyes, you've got the multicolored hair. I mean, yeah, red and black, of course, is going to be that's my favorite color pairing. So that's going to be me. The devs here were just having a laugh about the teeth, and they're saying it's pretty cool. My character looks pretty nice. Now, the next section is going to be about weapon upgrades. In the Japanese version, they're calling it like a weapon plug. But I believe for the global version, it's going to be called a battle echo. Not 100% sure yet, but that's apparently what it's going to be called. And this is on weapons that you craft. So crafting is going to be a thing in Blue Protocol, and I mean, to be honest, it's looking like it's going to be pretty darn important. So as you can see here, it's got a picture of a plug. So for them, it's called a battle plug, but apparently in the global version, like I said, it's going to be a battle echo. But I'm going to be looking to do some good crafting on this game, because you're going to want to mid-max your gear and your weapons, of course. Why would you not? More power, more damage numbers, right? So yeah. So yeah, that's the weapon upgrade section. Oh, you will not be able to these items, by the way, these battle plugs, echoes, upgrades, whatever you want to call them, these are mission rewards. You cannot buy them in the shop. So make sure you remember that. You have to do the missions to get them and then upgrade your gear. So there's no buying for it. There's no like pay to win in that aspect. It's purely you need to earn it. So that's really good news. notes here is the next section I've got for you guys is talking about the teams or guilds, whatever you want to call it. They're going with teams on this game, but we all know it's a guild. The cool thing here, it's very similar to in Blue Protocol. It's going to be very similar to in Lost Ark, where there's a limit at the start of creating a team. You start with a 20-player limit, and then what you have to do is you have to level up your company, your guild, and each time as you can see the levels here, so you need 1 million XP to go from level 1 to level 2, and upon reaching level 2 you'll then be granted 5 extra player slots. So that's where the Lost Ark comparison comes in, because it was the same thing in Lost Ark. You had to level up your guild to get more access to invite more players. Now there's no level restriction. You could be level 1 and I could invite you to my team. You can apply or be invited. You can only obviously be in one team, which is common sense. You just basically to rank up, you just have to play the game. And currently they're working on what team features they want to add. So for now it's the bare bone structure, but at least they've added it in, which is good to see. The next bit is really exciting for me because it's something that I can definitely nerd out on when we get into the game. It's basically all talking about the elements. That they're calling it elemental burst. So you have different elements, and basically once you do a certain amount of damage with the elements, which each element, it will be like a burst effect basically. Now when they pull up the slide here in a few moments, I'll be able to tell you which elements are which and what do they do. It'll be easier for you to obviously understand. But the reason why I'm excited for it is because it's gonna definitely cause different strategies, different team synergies. Because here you go, we have the fire, ice, and I thought this was lightning, but it's actually thunder. They're calling it thunder, and then we have earth, and then we have light and dark. Now, the fire is damage over time, and when it bursts, it does a huge burst, even bigger burst of damage. Ice is slowing down the enemies. The thunder element keeps on moving, basically, and it will root the enemies when it bursts. The earth actually causes the enemies to take more damage, so it's like a weaken. The light enemy makes the light element makes the enemy deal out less damage, so that's really good. And when it bursts, it bursts with a AoE healing effect, so that is going to be really good. And then the dark element, it makes the enemy miss basically, and then when that bursts, it gives you a life steal. So I don't know, man. I'm looking for. I like the sounds of the light. I like the sounds of the dark, and the earth one as well, because of course that's going to make them weak. So, and of course elements can synergize. So if you put them under the earth element and then use some fire, that's a win-win combination right there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if certain raids are going to need, like if you're going to have a team comp based around elements, or is it going to be a sense of you can have all elements under your as yourself? Because if you're playing solo, does it mean, like, can you do that? Or so that's something that we don't know yet. But yeah, like I said, there's so much more that I have here, but I didn't want this to be any longer than it has to be. So these were the really important parts that I wanted to talk about and break down for you guys. I'm going to be making a few other videos talking about the other stuff that they obviously touched upon in this live stream. There's things like a tower, which again, if you've played Lost Ark, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But there was like an 8 or 9 minute gameplay of them playing through the tower, so I wanted to showcase that separately, and we can talk about the tower there. And also they did touch upon monetization, and the seasonal / battle pass. So I'm going to make a separate video showcasing that and talking about the monetization. But yeah, leave me a comment down below. Are you excited to play this game? My hopium levels are through the roof. Bandai Namco, you know, they're a really good bunch of game developers. The fact that for Blue Protocol they've already done 6 live streams and they've all been phenomenal with so much information. Like I said, this was like 2 hours long. So yeah, I've got some really high hopes for this. But yeah, leave me a comment down below. What do you think? And I hope to see you soon. Take care. Peace.